It's your buddy Old Man Veg coming to you from the fabulous facilities of Armpit Studios in London, Ontario, the armpit of Canada. But just because it's the armpit of Canada doesn't mean it's a damn sight better than somewhere else. So I really should start thinking of some positive things about London, Ontario. I'd like to address an issue that affects this channel greatly, that affects me emotionally, and I'd like to call it out. Somebody, and you know who you are, and I know who you are, left a deeply offensive and anti-Semitic trope on my comments. Now, I've been nice to this person. I have never encountered anything. But I would also like to tell this person that my father was in Poland in 1939 when the Nazis invaded his small village. And you come on my channel and leave this anti-Semitic garbage on there, and I tell you, you are no friend. So get the hell out of here. Get off my channel. I unsubscribe a dozen times. I don't give a shit. You are scum. You know, I started this channel as a platform to vent. That's it. I'm a creative person. I like to do creative things. If you think you are going to use what I've built over all these years to spread your Nazi bullshit on my site, you have another thing coming. I don't care if you saw Cream in 1968. You're an asshole. And you know what? I watched your guitar video. You suck. Big time. You suck as a human being, and get the hell off my channel because I will report you. I deleted your comment. I will report you to YouTube for hate speech next. There are laws in Canada against hate speech. And let me tell you, if you think, oh yes, you must be a Jew. No, I'm not. But my father, God rest his soul, fought Nazis, fought them. He escaped from the Germans in Poland, and he made his way to join the British Army. And he was part of the Polish division that took the hill at Monte Cassino. Look it up. But you wouldn't know anything about history because you're a fucking Nazi. This is supposed to be a channel that spreads a positive message in these dark times. And I'm wondering if anybody can have any sort of public persona whatsoever and be reasonable. There's no place for hate here. That's it. If somebody's gonna hate, I don't care if you hate Muslims, if you hate Jews, if you hate anybody, except Donald Trump. Hate eats at your soul. Hate is deadly. It spreads like a disgusting virus through society. So anybody that tries to leave comments on my channel that are hateful, I will not tolerate it. You know, I've met so many good people on this channel. I have. Over the years, I gotta get my wife to cut my hair because it's like I'm going bald anyway, so it's just like cut it off. I won't look groovy anymore, but what can you do? That's just part of advancing decrepitude. So, as I was saying, there's so many good people on this channel that I've made friends with, that have supported me emotionally. I'm not even talking about people sending me money because I never wanted this channel for that reason. A sense of camaraderie, if you will, between people that are concerned about the direction everything's going, down, 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 everywhere. and to perhaps find a sympathetic ear. All I can do is try and spread some love, a message of love, a message of kindness, a message of allowing that love you felt as a child when you saw an animal. All of that gets beaten out of us as we get older and more accepting of the way things are. And you say, there's nothing I can do to change it. I might as well just do what everybody else is doing. Anyway, I got really upset about this thing, and I know I have some really good people out there that watch this show, and I will put these idiot trolls behind me, block them, to keep bringing you the Vegematic Show, because I feel like I built a community here over the 10, 11 years that Veg has been around. And sometimes I've really wanted to just throw in the towel, because I think, why do I keep doing this and doing this and doing this? And it always comes down to the people I've gotten to know in the comments and the good vibes that they spread. I've had fun. I've had frustration, like I guess any creator has a tremendous amount of frustration, because there's billions of YouTube videos going out all the time, and everybody's thinking, the next one's gonna do it, and it's all a random crapshoot. Well, it's not really random, it's a controlled crapshoot that you're never gonna win. And I accept that, but don't try and come on here and pretend like you're a good person and do anything hateful. I try and love. That is what I do from my core. Of course, I'm kind of hypocritical in saying that, because there's times where you just lose it and you get really angry, and you can't carry bitterness in your heart, though, because without forgiveness there's no peace. And we should all be striving to find that peace within ourselves, because ultimately that's the only thing that all of us are going to have left in the end. But I've had many attacks. There's stupid people that have nothing better to do, and empty lives and empty brains. But I always thought that they'd totally avoid this channel. But I guess it's like, these worms that crawl through the internet. They're going everywhere, and they're this poison shit that they're injecting into your brain, or trying to. It's been quite a week, hasn't it? All kinds of things happening in the news that I decided to give you a heads up on. And one comes from the Miami Herald, and there's a story about Miami considering taking their homeless and putting them in a camp on an island in Biscayne Bay. Isn't that sort of the DeSantis version of re-education camps, perhaps? I'm not sure what to make of this stuff anymore. There's so many of these crazy things going on south of the border that I really want Trudeau to build a very huge wall between the U.S. and here, just in case. Yeah, and we're waiting to see what happens with Trump, aren't we? And as usual, he's probably going to skate. It doesn't matter what this guy does, because he could really shoot somebody walking down Fifth Avenue and wouldn't lose any support, because these people are insane. There is no question about it. Speaking of insane, have you heard about Mississippi? Yes, Mississippi, the bastion of liberal and progressive thoughts, has just sentenced a man to life imprisonment for possessing less than 2 ounces of weed. Yeah, that's a fair sentence if I ever heard one. Now, naturally, this probably has something to do with the color of his skin, and being Mississippi and all, and their reputation extends all the way north of the border, so any Canadians considering vacationing down south, be warned, stay away from Mississippi. What a strange thing to happen in this day and age. But then again, I thought, well, they need private prisons to be filled because the shareholders demand it. And if the shareholders demand it, we'll throw somebody in jail for life. Life in prison for about 1.75 ounces of weed. Oh man, that is harsh. So many people up here take for granted that weed is totally legal. We fail to think of our brothers and sisters who have been imprisoned for a plant. Will you grow up, America? Will you ever be a part of the democratic nations in the world? Or will you continue down this path of strangeness? The rest of the world looks at America through this very jaundiced thing. I mean, Americans are really good people, a lot of the ones I've met, but it seems like there's extremes in America. There's either really nice, decent people, or these batshit crazy types. And the batshit crazy types are being taken seriously. Anyway, that's it for this week. I will try and be a little bit more upbeat the next time. I think it's time to make a funny video, so I think that perhaps T-Bone and I might collaborate on something that's funny. You know, something that's going to make you laugh, something that's going to lighten your mood a little bit. So until then, peace, love, kindness, all that stuff that nobody believes in anymore, but it's still as perennial as the grass. I think that came from somewhere. Anyway, you know what to do. Leave a comment. I'm not asking for you to send me money. Of course, you know, that would be nice, but I've never done that, and I don't see at my age that I'm ever going to do that. So just take care of yourself, look after your brothers and sisters, and I'll see you next time.